Really, without bullshit, without exaggeration, could look yourself in the mirror and say, holy shit, look what I created.
Most of things that happen in life you have no control over. You don't control your parents, where you're born, when you were born, what era, really what schools you go to, anything like that. And then beyond that, just things happen to you. And so the way I look at it, maybe 95, 96% of what happens in life you have no control over, but you have a little margin of control. And power is the ability to increase that tiny little margin to 4, 5, 6%. The gist of it is controlling yourself, self-mastery. Power begins from within.
If you're gonna get anything out of life, you've got to throw your whole self at it. You know, you've got to throw your whole self at it. You can't go through life with a maybe attitude and expect to get anywhere, right? You can't go through life and say, well, maybe this is gonna work out, but maybe. You've got to have something about you that says must. You've got to have a must attitude. A lot of people right now going after their dreams, wondering why they're not getting anywhere, wondering why they're not moving forward, because you're going through life with your brakes on.
The only way you're going to get results in your life to achieve your goals, your dreams, your desires is through taking massive action. Take action, take action, take action. That should be your mantra in your head all day, all throughout the day, all throughout the week, all throughout the month. You do that, you take massive, massive action, man, see what's going to happen in your life. Your life's going to change.
You can make the commitment to your life that you don't like the results that you have and that you're going to do something about it. See, that power is available to all of us.
Today I begin a new life. Today I shed my old skin, which hath too long suffered the bruises of failure and the wounds of mediocrity. Today I am born anew, and my birthplace is a vineyard where there is fruit for all.
To create a business, you've got to initially work day and night, weekends. It's really hard work. To do everything you can to survive and not to give up. As long as you try everything you can, then if you fail, you'll sleep okay.
The most important decision of your life is deciding whether you're truly committed to being happy no matter what. Because life is going to throw all kinds of curveballs at all of us. So the secret to real happiness is progress. Progress equals happiness, and if we can make progress on a regular basis, we feel alive.
See, the universe responds to the man or woman that refuses to be denied. Don't get caught up in, well, I've tried it 4 or 5 times and things didn't work out. If there's something that you want and you're hungry for it, you've got to do whatever is necessary until. And when you give the best you can and that's not enough, you must do what is required. There's something in you that said, there's a bigger life waiting for me, calling my name. There's something in you that says, I'm on my way to a greater life.
Entire life changes in a moment. Who gets that? Say I. Problems are what make us grow. Authenticity will lead to a rich life. Life is always happening for us, not to us.
And don't give up on yourself. Don't throw the towel in so quickly. Many people give up on the 1-yard line.
First of all, you were born a human. Right. Let's start with, we could have been fucking ladybugs. Right. Do you know the math around becoming a human? The math is insane.
It is through the disaster, it is through the adversity that our strength is developed. If everything went the way you wanted it to go, you wouldn't have anything to exercise by. It's a gymnasium of life where you get to work out the resistance and you find out things about yourself that you didn't know.
The biggest poison in us is regret. One fucking life. One life, my friends.
But if you want to begin to move into your own personal greatness, if you want to begin to really enjoy a happy, successful, healthy life, you've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life.
I'm talking about a problem in my life. So for you, I don't know what it is, but that problem, you cannot ignore it. Why? It will not go away. It will not go away on its own. It will not. You won't just wake up one day and it won't be there anymore. It's going to be there and it will haunt you for the rest of your life. So I'm telling you from personal experience, deal with it. Deal with it. And the sooner you deal with it and the sooner you overcome it, the sooner you get to your rewards, baby. The sooner you get on the other side of it, the sooner you begin to feel fulfillment. The sooner you get on the other side is self-actualization. Your dreams become a reality. The sooner you get on the other side of the problem is a wealth of success. The sooner you deal with the fact that you have test anxiety, deal with it. It's not the end of the world. Deal with it. Because when you deal with it, you can create a solution for it and you can get over it. Deal with it. That you and your children don't have the best relationship. Deal with it. Deal with the fact that you are a procrastinator. Deal with the fact that it's hard for you to execute. Deal with the fact every time something happens, you're worried about it. Deal with the fact that you have this anxiety that every time you're about to reach another level of success, every time you're about to go to another level, you feel overwhelmed. Deal with the fact that you're struggling with your success, that you feel like, why me and why not my sister, or why me and why not other people. Deal with the fact that you feel guilty that you're successful. Deal with it.
And ladies and gentlemen, I started working on my dream, and most people don't work on their dreams. Why? For many years I didn't. One is because of fear, the fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't handle it? The other thing is that most people, ladies and gentlemen, they get comfortable. They stop growing, they stop working on themselves, they stop stretching, they stop pushing themselves, and they end up becoming very cynical about life, and they throw in the towel on themselves, and on their families, and on their dreams. And the other thing is that most people don't feel worthy. What I'm doing now, I could have been doing years ago. But because I did not have a college education, because I didn't believe in myself, because I allowed other people's opinion of me to control my destiny, I didn't act on my ideas. And not only is it important for you to know it's possible for you to choose your future, but it's necessary that you work on yourself, that you develop yourself. It's necessary that you get the energy drainers out of your life, people who don't want anything, people who are not striving, people who are not challenging themselves, people who aren't growing, people who have stopped dreaming. It's necessary that you align yourself with people and attract people into your business who are hungry, people who are unstoppable and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life just as it is and who want more. My mother used to say, birds of a feather flock together. If you run around with losers, you will end up a loser. It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. The next step is, that is you. That is you. That no one can do it for you but you. And even though you face disappointments, even though you will experience some setbacks, it goes with the territory. You must understand that. What if all of us took that attitude after we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through? What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day, and say to yourself, it's not over until I win. You are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now. What you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine. What you will realize is that you are greater than your circumstances, that you don't have to go through life being a victim. What I'd like for you to do right now, I want you to think about your dream, because I'm in a room full of dreamers. Think about your dream right now. I want you to think about it and envision it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me share something with you. I do not believe that any of us have dreams that were not given to us for the purpose of accomplishing those particular dreams. And I want to share something with you that has changed my life. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. See, sometimes we can't say, I can do that. But what we can say, that it's possible that I can have my dream as we run toward it, as we work on it day in and day out. It's necessary to know that everybody won't see it, that everybody won't join you, that everybody won't have the vision. It's necessary to know that a lot of people like to complain, but they don't want to do anything about their situation, that you are an uncommon breed. You have to know within yourself that I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself. That's necessary. It's also, ladies and gentlemen, necessary that you be creative when you're working on your ideas, that you understand the importance of changing up. I can live my dream. It's necessary. I work on myself. Surround myself with winners. Become creative. It's me. I've got to make it happen. It's not over until I win.
How many people do you know that love the grind? How many people can you think of off the top of your head that are truly passionate about what they do, truly love showing up to the office every morning, and truly get fulfillment, excitement, and joy from their work? How many? How many people do you know that love the grind? I'm sad to say it's few and far between. With 7 billion people on this earth, finding people who actually love what they do is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. A recent poll showed that 70% of people in the United States do not like what they do. 70%, 7 out of 10 people do not feel passion for what they do. We get caught up in this mindset of thinking of hating our jobs as a fact of life that we all just have to deal with. We live for the holidays, we live for vacations, we live for the weekend, and we think of work as our enemy.
We go through life trying to seek security and not coming outside of our comfort zone, and we take most of our stuff with us to the grave. We've been holding back. We have ideas that we don't act on, things we want to do. We're afraid to take chances. See, a lot of people say no, ladies and gentlemen, to things, and they don't even know what they're saying no to. Pretending that we're satisfied where we are, pretending that everything is okay, pretending that we don't have any special goals or ambitions or desires, when really deep down inside we do really want more.
You don't want to settle. You don't want to hate, dislike, or even have second thoughts about this career that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You want to find a craft that you love so much that you can't wait to wake up every single day, 7 days a week, and spend more time working on your passion.
The most important thing is, what's the purpose of your life? Why are you here? Maybe it's time to free yourself. And the way to do it is decide. Decide consciously what you want your life to be about. Decide consciously what's the purpose of your life. Something simple. Something you can live every single day.
Decide to do it now. Decide whatever you want to do, that you are now going to become actively involved right now, exploring the possibilities for you. You've got at least 3 or 4 or 5 talents that you are not even aware of right now. And you'll never be aware of them unless you come outside your comfort zone and challenge yourself to develop your talents and abilities, to see what it is that you might have a knack for, that you haven't discovered as yet.
You can't stay where you are and go where you're trying to go. And that's the problem. Many of you love your comfort zone too much. You love it. You love security too much. And I'm telling you, you can stay where you are. You can. But you can't stay where you are and try to go where you're going. When you're not clear on what you want, like you get up whenever you feel like it, you don't have no drive, you don't have no passion. And so when people ask me, E, where your passion come from? Where your drive come from? I know what I want.
Find out what it is you want and go after it as if your life depends on it. Why? Because it does.
Whatever it is you want, whatever it is you want to be, whatever it is you want to do, I want you to know you can do it.
Forget drinking, forget smoking, forget clubbing, forget going out, forget partying, forget chasing the cool, forget chasing what's popular, forget escaping the 9 to 5 through the weekend. Make a commitment to find a craft that you can feel excited, enthusiastic, and passionate about every single day.
Decide that you're going to start looking at it, start doing research on it, start tackling it, start becoming involved in whatever and wherever it might lead you to begin to explore the possibilities in that particular thing.
You literally have to see it first, right? It doesn't start until you can visualize it. And once you can see it, like you're off to the races.
Because if you never discover your purpose, how can you ever win the game of life? How can you really enjoy it thoroughly?
One day, young people, I woke up and realized that if you want to be successful, it's your dream and you got to own it and you got to be responsible for it. You've got to take out 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, however much time you have, and you've got to actually go in a room, close the door, and you've got to see yourself doing it. You've got to feel yourself doing it. You've got to actually walk in it. You've got to go in the future, live it out, come back in the present, and start working toward it. It may not happen in the time that you think is going to.